This is the 11.1 mini lesson. If you turn to page 550, you can follow along. So we're going to be going back to a lot of the proportions that we learned in the beginning of the year. So scale models are used for three-dimensional or two-dimensional models, but this one is about a three-dimensional. So a model of a C-130 airplane has a scale of 1 to 100. So this is actually a scale factor, and scale factors have no labels. So you will see here, there's no labels on this, but that means that the units would be the same. So if they were talking about 1 foot, then it would be is equivalent to 100 feet. And these are always written model to actual. So it would be like 1 foot in the model is 100 feet of the actual, or 1 inch in the model is 100 inches of the actual. So here, if the model plane, so model's the top number, is 1 foot long, how long is the actual? It would then be 100 feet long. So if the model's wingspan is 16 inches, so this is talking about the model. I'm going to just put an M there. How long is the actual? So this is what we're trying to find out. I'm going to use this. 1 over 100, and I'm going to say model to actual. So this is the model. Model goes on the top, so it's 16 inches is the model. Now remember I said when there's no number or labels here, it means they're the same. So since this is inches, this answer is going to be in inches, and that'll be the actual. So in this case, I can easily scale this up and do times 16 times 16. So I get x is 1,600 inches. Now, that's not a great way to represent. We would not measure something 1,600 inches. So if I divide that by 12, so this is where we can use calculators. If you divide that by 12, that means it's 133.3 repeating feet. That makes a little more sense that we would measure an actual airplane in feet. We wouldn't use inches. So now they're saying if the width of each of the model's propellers, so again, it's the model, is 1.62 inches, how wide is the actual propeller? That's what we're trying to find. So again, 1 is the model, 100 is the actual, and the model is 1.62 inches. It's the model. So that means x inches will be the actual. So again, I can do 1 times 1.62, or we could use means and extremes. So 100 times 1.62, multiplying by 100, move the decimal over 2. So I would get 162 inches. And again, probably wouldn't measure out 162 inches. Feet would probably make more sense. So if I divide that by 12, I would get 13.5 feet. Okay, now they're telling me if the width of the actual tail is 52 feet 8 inches, what is the width of the tail in the model? So again, 1 is the model, 100 actual. Now here, this is given to me in 2 different units. I need to convert it all to 1. So since I'm looking for the model, and the model all the way through has been in inches, I'm going to convert this to inches. So if I kind of off to the side here take 52 times 12, and I'm going to just do that on a calculator. 52 I get 624 plus this 8 is 632. So I have 632 inches is the actual. How many inches is the model? So I could say 100 times 6.32 gives me this. So 1 times 6.32, x is 6.32 inches. Okay, and last one. If the height of the actual, so I'm going back to my scale, 1 in the model is 100 actual. if the height of the actual is 38 feet 5 inches. So that's going to go down here. I'm going to again convert this all to inches. So if there's 12 inches in a foot, so if I take 38 times 12, I get 456, and then I add the 5. So I have 461 inches in the actual. How many inches is in the model? So I can see this is times 4.61. 1 times 4.61. X is 4.61 inches.